Whenever Lucknow Super Giants seem to play in IPL 2023, controversy seems to be following them each and every time. Be it the game against RCB, be it even here now against Sunrisers Hyderabad. There has been controversies galore. And in this game between LSG and SRH, there was one flashpoint that resulted in plenty of tension. This image was the major starting point. Avesh Khan in the 19th over bowled a comfortably waist-high full toss. Even to the naked eye, it looked as if it was a no ball. Klaasen tried to hit it, but unfortunately he missed it. The ball went over the stumps. The on-field umpires, let us give credit where it is due, the on-field umpires gave it a no ball, but Lucknow Super Giants decided to review, and at that time what happened, the third umpire decided to overrule it. So the third umpire's ultimate blunder saw some fan trouble in Rajiv Gandhi Stadium, because after that what happened? After the third umpire overruled the on-field call to the no ball, Klaasen was not at all happy with it. And then after that what happened? He had an argument with them. But when the argument was just about to conclude, crowd trouble erupted. And the crowd trouble happened just over the Lucknow Super Giants' dugout. Now what happened in that? This was the scenes that held up play for close to 6 to 8 minutes during the Sunrisers Hyderabad innings. When the crowd decided to cause trouble, 6 to 8 minutes of play was wasted. Sunrisers Hyderabad, which Klaasen said it did disrupt their momentum, it became a far more serious issue. Because apparently after the no ball was overruled following the Lucknow Super Giants' review, nuts and bolts were apparently thrown at the LSG dugout. There were nuts and bolts that were unfastened from the seats and from the stands that were there, and they just decided to throw it. And after that what happened? Fans chanted, "Kohli, Kohli." It was an apparent jibe at Gautam Gambhir and the LSG team, because wherever he went, you know the animosity that's been there at this point, the heat between Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir. Fans chanted "Kohli, Kohli" after nuts and bolts were apparently thrown at the LSG team. Then, because the nuts and bolts were thrown, one of the plexiglasses that was there in the dugout, that broke, and the umpires showed it. Klaasen expressed disappointment at the crowd behavior, and he said it lost momentum. This was just not the way how it should be done. You don't believe us? Here is the visual. Yes, the broadcasters had shown the visual. This is the bolt that was thrown at the LSG dugout. Now the crowd trouble unfortunately continued, because this highlighted how poor the umpiring has been in the IPL. Forget the on-field umpires, they did the right thing, but the third umpire's serious lack of judgment ensured that this had to happen. A no ball was overruled, but the wide was also overruled in the 20th over. It showed that the third umpire really was having a very poor day. But no balls and IPL, it is a controversy that is made in heaven, because this is not the first instance when a waist-high no ball has resulted in drama and tension. You will remember this iconic moment from 2022. Rajasthan Royals versus Delhi Capitals at the Wankhede Stadium. Rovman Powell was batting and Obed McCoy was bowling at that point in time. Obed McCoy bowled 2 balls that went for 6. The third ball, which was a waist-high full toss, went for a 6. The Delhi Capitals team wanted the umpires to signal a no ball, but they refused to do it. At that time, remember, there was no review of the no ball and the wide. What happened after that? You saw Rishabh Pant, the Delhi Capitals skipper, and some of the backroom staff telling the players to come off the field. There was a heated argument in that, and Rishabh Pant in the end, the umpires had to talk to the players to calm the situation down. The match referee had to intervene. Every single thing had to be done to ensure that play could go on. Yes, Delhi Capitals lost the game, but the aftermatch, what happened with Rishabh Pant, that was really ugly. Pant was fined, but Praveen Amre was banned for 1 game because of this incident. But if you look at it, it was a waist-high no ball, and it should have been signalled, but it didn't happen. Now forget about waist-high full tosses. You look at this particular instance also. In 2022, Krunal Pandya and KL Rahul were seen arguing with the umpires over a waist-high full toss that Dushmant Chamira had bowled. Now that looked kind of 50-50 on the replay, but at that time in the game against Kolkata Knight Riders, this was not supposed to have happened. But the argument continued. There were no fines, but yes, the standard of umpiring even in 2022 was very, very dodgy indeed. But the original tipping point of the no ball debate started in this match. RCB versus Mumbai Indians at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in 2019. With 7 runs needed of 1 ball, Malinga bowled a brilliant Yorker and Mumbai Indians won the game by 4 runs. But after the match ended, when they were shaking hands and all the stumps had been taken off, replays were shown that Malinga had actually overstepped. The umpire did not signal a no ball and Virat Kohli was absolutely fuming. He was saying, this is the IPL, we cannot have substandard umpiring. They needed to be awake at least in the last over. The criticism that Kohli gave to the umpires was scathing. And till now there is a review for the no balls and the wides, and there is also an alert which says that, okay, there is a mechanism to detect the front foot no ball. But at 2019, this didn't happen. But the unfortunate thing about this is, technology might be perfect, but it is still held hostage to human judgment. The third umpire in this case had a woeful sense of judgment, and that is why you saw crowd trouble erupt. And unfortunately, Lucknow Super Giants bore the brunt of it because they had the right to appeal, they had the right to review. The review luckily went in their favor, but that saw crowd trouble. And this is the reason why it just left a very, very sour taste. You do not know, maybe Sunrisers Hyderabad might have been 10-15 runs short. There was 3 dot balls in the 20th over that saw them miss out on a potential 6-7 runs extra. In this way, this no ball controversy is only the starting point of how bad and how poor Indian umpiring is in the IPL. And it's a very sad state of affairs. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you don't know when we go live. And don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.